Hey guys, welcome back again. So I just wanted to do another commentary on the Heroic Destroyer encounter on the heroic mode of Castle Nathria. So it's gonna be quite similar to the Sludgefest video. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary here. Um, yeah, on this encounter we will use the same opener that I described in my PV Feral Druid PV guide. I'm using Blood Talents here. And at the end I managed to do 94 pores in this mode. We managed to do 4.8k damage DPS at the end, and with a really tasty opener with 13k DPS on the opener. It was really fun. Um, um, as you can see, I'm more focused on the fun part when I'm playing Feral Druid. Um, so yeah, just a quick recap on what I did in the opener. Um, we used our trinket before the pull, like in the 2 seconds mark before the pull, because it will grant us mastery. As I said, if you use this trinket before the pull, it will grant us mastery, and throughout the ongoing phase, it will grant us crit. Both are really good for Feral Druid, but this opener is really tasty. So we will use our trinket first, and then we will go stealth, and then rake, and then trash. And because we are low on energy, we will use our Tiger's Fury, and then we will go brutal slashes on the target to fill up our combo points up to 5. Then we will hit berserk, and also we will also use our potion and berserking or other buffs that you have, like any other racial buffs there. And then we will reapply our rep. We will apply our rep, and before convoke we will do two um, two bites because I still had time left on the Tiger's Fury. So after having two shred and bites, this buff went on like 1 or 2 seconds left on its duration, I think. So when the Tiger's Fury buff went on to 1 or 2 seconds, we will hit our Convoke ability. So what this will does is what will the Convoke do is that it will reapply Tiger's Fury buff on its own. So that's the whole idea behind doing this opener. And then we will just do Shred and Bites until the Berserk window ends. Um, And then for the ongoing phase, it's pretty straightforward. We will use Rake on the target all the time. We will apply Trash active all the time on the target, and then we will reapply our reps with Tiger's Fury and Blood Talons proc. And this is very important. We also want to align our rakes with Tiger's Fury, but it's okay to rake it on its own as well. And then we also want to bite when we have a Blood Talons proc, or yeah, if you're using Apex Legendary, you can sometimes miss the Blood Talons windows. But that's pretty much it. So let's hop into video and see on real-time action.
Five,
So
four,
yeah,
three,
3 seconds, 2
two,
seconds, I pop my trinket there. I go
one.
stealth. As you can see, I'm on
Three,
stealth.
two,
I rake,
one.
trash, and I used my Tiger's Fury to refresh, to fill up my energy bar so that I can just do brutal slashes here. I do two brutal slash and then I hit berserk. Um, so this is a macro. So whenever I hit berserk, it will also do berserking, my ratio, because I'm a troll. And also it will use the flask of potion of agility. I don't know what's it called. So yeah, then we will apply our rip to the target. Yep, rip, shred, bite, shred, brutal slash, bite, and see it's falling off now. So we have 1 second left on the Tiger's Fury. So then what we're going to do, we will convoke it. So here it goes, full convoke, and full convoke with the we still have time left on the trinket here. We still have time left on berserking here. We still have our Flask of Agility, and we still have Berserking. So it's a pretty nice convoke, yeah? It's a pretty nice convoke. And then we will go bite, shred, bite, just also look down here, 12k at the moment, and after some bites, it will go to 12.9k, I think. Yep, just we hit on 12.9k threshold there. And of course, for the sake of the video, I will also call it 13k, yeah. Um, and that's it. So apart from this, it's pretty straightforward down from there. I'm gonna reapply my rakes, I'm gonna reapply my trash. Um, there is one little cute mistake I did. I will go over it briefly in a second. So as a guild, we try to align miasmas away from the whole group, and whenever who gets the beams, it goes towards the tanks, so that it won't align with the raid, and we also try to dodge it to the tanks as well. So I wait up to 50 energy, I bite the target. Um, Whenever Tiger's Fury is off cooldown, I use it. A sneaky bite there to increase the duration of the rip. Um, as you can see, no one is actually clearing the orbs. We're just trying to rush it down. So, here it comes the cute mistake. I think you guys just noticed what I did there. So, um, it's really funny to find your own mistakes. So, let's just briefly rewind it and tell you what I was thinking and how I failed this. So, as you can see, we just had 5 seconds left on our rip. I already have a Blood Talents proc, so if I go to 5 combo points, I can just rip the target, yeah? But I'm seeing this 10 seconds. Juicy 10 seconds left on Tiger's Fury. So I'm thinking, okay, if I just bite the target and increase the duration of the rip, then maybe I can sneak in a Tiger's Fury buff with the Blood Talents proc, and then I will reapply my rip. Okay, the thought process is nice, but in the real-time encounter it failed because the boss will cast a spell called Consume. So whenever he consumes it, you have to just run away from the boss. So at the end, what happened is my rep fell off, and so yeah, it was a mistake. So what I had to do is I just had to use the blood talents and then reapply my rip because I lost like I think 6, 7 or maybe 8 seconds without the rip applied on the target. So it was a mistake. It was a uh, sneaky, cute, honorable mistake, I think. Um, so as you can see, I'm like, oh fuck. So consume, as you can see, we have trash and rake, but no rip on the target. It's a mistake. We have two Blood Talents proc, so I just bite it once and then I reapply my Tiger's Fury and then I rip the target. So in between I think I lost like 8 to 10 seconds maybe. Um, yeah, that's it. And then we're just biting using unused trinkets in between. Um, Trying to do as much Blood Talents proc as I can. Here I used a sneaky bite on the target so that my rip won't fall off. I rip again. I reapplied my rake. I did bite again and then we used combo. And also one more thing. When you see that the rip duration was really low on the encounter, yeah? But because I knew that I have convoke back again, so if I convoke will do lots of bites, so that it will increase the duration of the rip on the target, so that I won't have to reapply my rip again. And one more thing, guys, I missed this to tell you in my PV guide, but just a small thing. Our convoke do a lot bigger damage if the target already have rake and trash and rip and other dots on the target. Because if the target has lots of dots, lots of blades effects, so it will most likely to do bites more often and other skills like Feral Frenzy as well. And if they don't have any bleeds or any dots on the target, it will actually do it will actually prioritize to do trashes on the target. So make sure that you have all the bleeds effect on the target before convoking. So just a small notice there. And after this, it's pretty forward. Just biting it whenever we are on Tiger's Fury is off cooldown. We will use Tiger's Fury. Just use it. Okay. Um,
3, 2, 1.
as you can see, lots of balls lying around there because we're just rushing it. So our Berserk is coming off cooldown. I'm not gonna use it here because I knew that Consume is coming, and so I just wanted to wait a little bit so that I will use the whole duration of the Berserk window. So yeah, I will hit Berserk here, a bite. I should have ripped the target, but it's okay. I ripped the target now, and then after this I will just go bites and bites and bites and bites all the time. Bites, shred, bite, shred, bite. So we are up to 5k almost. Use your regrowths, guys. Use your regrowths. It's a really nice perk for all of us because we can just be on very high health for all the encounters in Cassinatria. This is very nice. It will generate a lot of regrowth procs here. And just use it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we will get our convoke back in a few seconds.
3, 2, 1.
So nice little labyrinth play here. So we get our convoke back. I'll use convoke, not the Tiger's Fury. Unfortunate beam, but it's okay. We still managed to get all the DPS from the convoke. And now, after the consume, I will use my Tiger's Fury.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, pretty easy fight again. Bite, Tiger's Fury, reapply all the things if necessary. Maybe a quick note on this. So as you can see, it's on 1%. It was on 3%. It doesn't matter. If the target is too low, this also applies for mythic pluses and all the other things you want to slay out in the open world. Don't reapply the rep because biting with 5 combo points will generate you more damage all around. So if the target has really low and if you think that you won't get the benefit of the rip because it will last for 30 seconds, yeah. So yeah, just biting it at 5 combo points it's better. But as you can see, I already have rip on the target, so I don't have to think about whether I have to reapply the rip or not. And that's it. Boss is down. We managed to do 4.8k DPS. No loots, of course. No loots, of course. Blizzard, thank you. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary here. Good luck with all of your DPSs out there, fellow kitties. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you in other videos. Thank you all, and bye bye.